Whoa. Hey, what's up, guys? Wyldehigh 77 here to review Bill and Ted Face the Music. It dropped today on streaming services and to be able to find online. This is the third of the Bill and Ted trilogy, set 30 years after, pretty much 30 years after Bogus Journey. And in this time, Bill and Ted have still yet to write the song that unites the world. That was pretty much the main focal point of Bill and Ted throughout the whole entire journey. So we find Bill and Ted in their 50s. They're parents. They're going through marriage difficulties. The band broke up not too long after the ending of Bogus Journey. And Bill and Ted had continued to struggle to continue to do Wild Stallion stuff without the original band, and come up with the song that's supposed to save humanity and unite the world together. All the while, their children, which we get introduced at the end of Bogus Journey, grow up to be Thea and Billy, daughters of Bill and Ted. So when we were introduced to them as little Bill and little Ted, they were actually girls, but we were misled into believing they were boys because of the name, but it's actually just a nickname, and their real names are Theodora Theodora Preston and Willie Logan. So it's a play on, but neither here nor there. Bill and Ted gets brought back to the future to be told that they have to write the song by 7:17 p.m. today at MP46. Now, at this point, I'm going to tell you guys, this review will have some spoilers. I don't want to go into full details. I will give a spoiler review if you guys want, but just in case I do slip or one or two things, I want to give at least a spoiler warning for you guys on that. So they set off on a journey to go into the future to try to find the song they wrote, because they haven't written it yet. They have no idea how to write it. So they thought a great idea would be to go to steal it from themselves. All the while, the daughters find out that Bill and Ted are in trouble and that they don't even have a band, and they know they got to get this song together by this time. So they set off on a time-traveling quest to put together a band to help Bill and Ted, their fathers, perform the song tonight. That's where I'm going to leave it for you guys as far as spoilers. I don't want to give any more than that, but I can tell you this much. When I watched this film, and I literally just got done watching it, so I have it all fresh in my head. That's why I was worried about giving away some plot points and things. If you go into this expecting Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure or Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, you're going to be disappointed. Because this film is them grown up, and they're feeling the weight of the world. They know they haven't written a song. They know they're having marital troubles. Like, their daughters worship them, but that's about the only good thing going on in their life. These are very dark Bill and Ted, and they're defeated. You know, like most of us in that age now who had dreams in the past, they're defeated. They're deflated. They as Bill said, or as Ted said in the trailer, I'm tired, dude. You know, so they're just completely, they're stressed out by the fact that they know they're supposed to do this. It's their destiny. This is what they're supposed to do. And you just see it in the way they perform. I will say this much for the film, though. It was better than I expected. I went into this fully expecting them to destroy the movie, destroy the mythos of the film. And like has happened in so many other sequels that took so long to come around, yeah, I'm looking at you, Independence Day Resurrection. You know, just terrible, terrible reboots or reimaginings of the films, or reimaginings of where the story should be in this standpoint, I was expecting the worst from this. I really was. I was excited for Bill and Ted because I love Bill. I grew up loving Bill and Ted, you know, and without Bill and Ted, there would be no Wayne's World. There would be no so many different things. Half-Baked, fuck, Jay and Silent Bob. None of this shit would have existed if it wasn't for Bill and Ted. So it's like there is a mythos built around these two characters. And I've got to say, as much as I'm kind of underwhelmed by Keanu Reeves, surprisingly, Alec Winter absolutely nails Bill in this movie. You would never think he stopped playing Bill. You would never think that he stopped acting for so many years. He did a phenomenal job as Bill. The story itself was cute. I'll give it that much. It's cute. But the thing that I find most exciting about this film, and I'll be honest, I don't know exactly how to articulate into words what I want to say about Bill and Ted Face the Music. Is it a good film? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's but it's funny for me to say. I think it's a thinker film because of the way it ended, and a lot of reviews that I've seen already, non-spoiler reviews, have said that the movie cuts abruptly, like very abruptly. I'll agree, but to an extent, because I think the message that was put across was more important than the actual ending itself. And the message, to me, my interpretation of it, and again, I give you a spoiler warning, if for no other reason than the fact that whether you put this together or not, when you see the film, if you haven't already seen the film, I suggest you go see the film. I'm not going to talk about the ending in the sense, I'm not going to talk about the scenes or anything else, but what I took away from the overall story and what I think the meaning of the story was. And that it had nothing to do with Bill and Ted necessarily writing the greatest song ever written. And I'm not saying whether they did or did not, but the interpretation I got from it is it had nothing to do with that. What it did have to do with, what united the world, was music itself. And I can't go into more than that without really spoiling what's happening in the film. But that was my interpretation, that music itself is the universal language that unites the world. It doesn't matter what kind of music, doesn't matter what kind of a musician you are, doesn't matter if you're a guy that sings in your bathtub or a person who you know, can kill it like Eric Clapton on guitar or whatever. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, music is what connects all of us in to our soul, to our core. And I get that message, and I absolutely love the fact that it was that type of positive message within this film. I'm not going to go into any more of it. I don't want to ruin your guys' experience. All I'm going to say, as far as negativity is concerned, there are times where this film kind of drags a little bit or feels a little disconjointed. Of course, the big thing is this is Bill and Ted 30 years later, so don't expect the fun-loving kids, surfer kids from you know, the 80s and 90s that we're so used to. This is them grown up, but it still authentically feels like Bill and Ted. And so overall, is it as excellent as Excellent Adventure, or is it bogus? No, it's good. It's not phenomenal. It's not terrible. It's good. It's worth at least seeing once, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Let me know if you think, hey, you agree with my assessment of the overall message of the movie. Maybe you have a different interpretation. I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments section down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out all the podcasts of Breaking the Fourth Wall, both the weekly show and the interview shows. And, of course, guys, as always, I will catch you on the next reaction and review. Until then, have a good night. Hey guys, it's Chris from Realm of the Mist Entertainment. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other great podcasts that can be found on Realm of the Mist Entertainment's YouTube channel or our sister channel, Sounds Dicey Gaming, for all your tabletop needs. And if you prefer your podcast in audio-only format, check out Realm of the Mist Entertainment on Anchor.fm, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, or wherever quality podcasts can be heard. To our Patreon supporters, we thank you very, very much. And if you're interested in being a Patreon supporter, please go over to patreon.com/Realm of the Mist, and just $1 a month gives you exclusive content and helps our channel out greatly. Guys, again, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you on the next episode.